Oh man, you know how many times I've thought about being gay?
This is a safe
Yeah, my man, gay is a nice life, dog. I wouldn't want to date Donald.
What?
It feels like a lot of admin.
The guy must come in red shorts. At the house.
Now it's match. We got a match. I can see Donald make us match. I don't know.
Let's see, who's your top three?
Looks like he's Ziploc
My
chips.
top three, good-looking brews. What? Top three good-looking brews. Jamie Foxx.
After the stroke or before the stroke?
Yeah!
Which one is this one? After I smoked weed with Erica, I was like, life is different. Like you just had another vibe. Now I'm like, yo, can't go back to smoking weed with Deleuze. No.
I think there's two bathrooms.
Hey, turmeric. I'm looking for the remote.
Nice one on the new crib though.
Oh, thank you.
Is it rent or rent to buy?
Rent. Nice touch with the turmeric. Yeah, no, it's a roof, eh? Yeah, no, it's turmeric, yeah. Okay, passcode, yeah, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi password. How's your cousin? Alpheus. Yeah, that's fine, dog. Finally got a job. Oh, nice. You must tell him I say good luck. Yeah, man.
You also watch Zilla's podcast.
Yeah, trying. Oh, this is spreading lies. Trying to spread.
No, trying to call spreading users. I mean, what is it?
I don't know. Zilla's got long teeth. They live in a gated community.
He's spreading his teeth. They must come together.
And they repeat shoes, yeah. Everyone repeats every week, same shoe. Same shoe.
2, size 3, size 4.
Zilla looks like he can bite in advance. Imagine. Who's the which one? Who's the chick next to Zilla with the edges that aren't connected to the forehead? Can you see that? It's like hair, space, and then an edge. Yeah. Is it a sideburn or an edge?
Hey.
It's like two eyebrows next to each other.
Can I start the app again so that we can see the things? Because they write Zilla and then they say coast.
Oh, okay. Shame. Oh, is that the other coast, the one on the right? Yeah, you can see she's wearing mid-month hair because she's moving her head, but the hair's not moving. It's just still. Like she just said no, and the hair just stayed. I thought I was the only one that noticed that. It's not a. What's going on?
But Zilla's putting them on, Shane.
The one next to Zilla, didn't she used to present a show on SABC One called Shift? No, she was on Shift. And an nail blind did that show. Hey, fine.
You nearly said shiznit. I mean, these people weren't born, dog. All these people are born after the World Cup.
I thought this thing is stuck again. Do you keep pausing or?
Is it live or it's just taking?
Okay, Wi-Fi code. I miss my father. How to comfort a friend during the time.
How to comfort your friend.
Wi-Fi. I miss my father. Let's just leave phones.
But this thing's taking, boy. How are we gonna not be on our phones?
Can we take a break? Can we take a break? Okay, no problem.
Robo Pops, I'll be my cheese girl and my cheese boy there. We motivate, then we laugh as well. Stay on brand, never hard to sell. Got real chats, now my LOL. So we both got gang and we blessed as hell. Siyadlala story, letting my guest and nice and more. You and my bundles, not of joy. Said it's Pop Pops and Robot Boy. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Call it boy like friends like these. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Call it boy like friends like these.
Popcorn and Chill episode 20.
Who do you invoice?
Let's go.
Popcorn and Cheese, episode 29. Cameras rolling, sound rolling, and action.
Yay! Thank you.
Which one is this one?
Bruh, how crazy is it that we've got Blanca to do the clapping? Yeah, I was gonna say Super Saiyan 35, but
Which one is this one? Don't you see just come dressed like they're at school?
you know the gift that had all the things in the basket. Yeah.
9-9. Cake and candy sale.
She got ready in a lucky packet. I'm sorry.
Looks like an open sherbet.
But that hair is giving Trinko pop, eh?
Yo.
Like the evil villain in Smurfs. It's like a strawberry flavored mango.
Guys. Guys.
It's AI, bro. AI. Yo, okay. Cheese boys, cheese girls, and the cheese gang. Shout out to Red Rose, our clapper board. Cheese boys, cheese girls, and the cheese gang.
Hey.
Welcome to yet another episode
Yes,
of
sir.
the Popcorns and the Cheeses.
Yes.
Or as the clapper board said, popcorn and chill. Listen,
Dog.
ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow.
One mistake.
One. You had one job.
One job.
You had one job.
mistake.
One color.
Hey.
One job.
Red.
Oh, are you ready? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of Popcorn and Cheese. Before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this time to acknowledge the legend that is the one and only from Leboa home,
Yep.
rocking his flip-flops.
Which one is this one?
Toenails out.
The Beyonce.
Ladies and gentlemen, he was in his hometown in Limpopo last week, and you should have seen how happy he was. Please put your digital hands together. Make some noise for the Beyonce of the group. Titi Chumeric, the Barbarian. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, a man who was dancing with DJ Maporisa on stage at the Delicious Festival. A man who wakes up in the morning and eats his cereal with Flavortron Mofire. Ladies and gentlemen, it is rumored that he charges his phone and himself at night. I'm talking about the one and only Robot Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mzimbuli.
And of course, we are led by the leadership, the one who steers the ship and takes us on different routes like the way Maps does. And not Google Maps, nor Maps Maponyane. Mr. Maps Maponyane, lookalike himself, president of the Yellow Bones.
Which one is this
The stand-up comedian who's outstanding. Mpa Pops, Morikwane.
So you are serious about this thing that when you look like Maps Maponyan? Maps Maponyane looks like me. Like. So
This man is handsome, dog.
But ask, what are you trying to say? It's
We're no nice.
what are you trying?
You're good looking. You're nice handsome.
But handsome and good looking are the same thing.
We're no advertiser Nivea.
But I did Vaseline.
What You're more of a Don guy, you know. Gentle magic.
Comfort.
Hands, knees. Heels and elbows.
Talking about hands, knees, and elbows. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today.
How long is this show? You guys in your Robert Marawa intros.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of greatness.
Yo,
One of the
fully.
greatest minds to ever hit comedy in South Africa, ladies and gentlemen. We are sitting with Comic of the Year. Not only that, best friends with Trevor Noah,
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, Pharrel Williams,
Titi Chumeric.
and of course, Toles Mo. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. The one and only ROBBY Collins.
Legend. The man himself.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Yo.
Nice to meet. I want to know, how did that booty Lolo fit in this chair?
Which one is this one?
That's always the
Had to
question.
move some
that
assets
Everybody
around.
knows.
It's impossible.
Everybody asks about him.
Sure.
Otherwise, Robert?
Good, my man.
Bro, there are people watching this right now thinking, you know, who is this handsome colored guy?
So, yeah.
So if you could look at that camera, you know, all our cheese gang is watching.
This one.
Yeah, they just want to know who is this handsome, long colored guy in the chair. Please tell us what your name is and what it is you do for a living.
Hi, I am Robbie Collins. I am a comedian, writer, and actor. And Trevor Noah's friend. And I'm from Durban.
Yo.
I'm just letting people know this because corporate season's coming up and you don't need to fly me down.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm a comedian. I know these gentlemen. You and I started like same time, man.
Same time, bro.
Same time. 2008, 9.
Yeah, I was 9.
Say it, Titi.
Before World Cup. You guys were thinking of careers before World Cup.
How old are you now?
I wanted to be a soccer player. I'm 30.
You're 30 years old.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
you young, bruh.
Yeah.
He's young, bro.
You don't know like life.
Hectic.
You don't know like, you know, back in the day, remember when you had internet still started coming out. You know, like if you had a house call, your internet stopped. Like you couldn't have
House call, like when they
you
call
couldn't-
your landline.
Like if somebody called the landline, your internet stopped.
Yo.
This is
Where
back
were
in the
you
day.
Did you
living?
know this? Bro? No, but he's also from Leboachum, so he only
So
experienced
this
internet
is true.
now.
Also
This is-
landlines now, you know, like your cell phone.
This chat is
Imagine a
relevant
cord.
now in Liverpool.
I wonder, the first time I saw a phone was those boxes, the SLC.
Which one is this one?
Prepaid boxes where you put a 2 rand and then you can call for like 30 seconds.
By the containers.
Yeah.
You mean a
Those are the
public phone?
Yeah, that's the
And then
first-
a cell phone?
I've never had a house phone, like a landline.
And then a
Never.
cell phone.
Alcatel, my grandmother's Alcatel, maybe. Or Ericsson or something like that. But it's a true story.
Rob, so when did you start your journey in comedy as a comedian? And
Why did you ask me like if you don't want to know? This guy.
I was sad when just listening to you. I wanted to help.
How do I send like 8 times?
I feel like we
Do you
should
need data?
let's do a GoFund for Limpopo.
No, actually, they started a hashtag Justice for Titi on the live comments.
Is it?
Yeah, from the last episode.
people don't realize that Tsitsi is like this. They think we attack Tsitsi.
Oh, they don't know he encourages this thing.
They don't know that Tsitsi is like this.
Yes.
This is what you see is what you get.
But Robbie, how is Devin feeling? It looks like it's a good place. That place. Tell us about
Durban's great, my man. Yeah. Durban's great. Only thing with Durban is because also global warming is a thing now, eh?
Global warming.
Global warning. And
Remember when we were kids, when they used to talk about global warming, when we were in school, it would sound like something our great grandkids would experience.
Yeah.
You don't think it's a thing now.
right now.
Now, my man, Durban, bruh. It's crazy. It's the beach was flooding this week. Now there's a storm coming. Indians are panicking in Durban, bruh.
Where? How did we get there?
Why am I
How did
alone?
we get there, dog? Like,
Is everyone else calm?
Everyone's calm, my man.
I guess the black people don't know what global warming is.
come back,
Global warming. Siyazi global warming.
And then on the other side, oh my God, oh my goodness.
So why were the Indians panicking?
Because if you know Durban, it's Zulu people and Indian people.
Yeah.
And then there's colored people. I think a lot of people don't even realize that there are colored people in Durban, bruh.
Because you guys speak Zulu.
Yes, but you know how many times I'm in Joburg and people say, when are you going back to Cape Town? Then I'm like, when I have a gig.
Because they think you're from there.
Yeah, bruh. They think my whole family's from Cape Town. Many people think that colored people only come from Cape Town.
Bro, that's the thing in South Africa, right? We associate the colored community with being from either Cape Town or
Yes.
Northern Cape, Kimberley,
All those.
all those places, and obviously Joburg, Eldos, Westbury, Annandale.
Westenberg.
Because Durban coloreds don't...
Which area in Rustenburg?
Westenberg.
Westernburg.
Where's Westenburg?
Limpopo.
Colored people.
Yes.
In Westenberg.
It's our colored area.
Oh, it's Westenberg.
Yeah, Westenberg.
So you guys took Westbury and then
And you said-
combined it with Rustenburg.
Rustenburg, Westenberg.
Yeah.
It's Carling that side.
So what South Africans don't realize that there's this large community of colored people from Durban, right?
Yes.
And Durban colored people are, and I might be mistaken, are like the only colored people that don't speak Afrikaans in the country.
Yeah. Afrikaans is not spoken in Durban, bruh. Black, white, colored, Indian, we all failed that thing together, bruh. We all failed that thing. No one speaks that language.
Collectively.
Collectively, bruh. No one speaks.
I've never heard Afrikaans.
I
in
was
Durban.
blown away when I did a show in Bloem, bruh. Black people speaking Afrikaans. I was blown away by that thing. Because like for us, like Durban colored slang is mixed with Zulu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cape colored slang, it's like Afrikaans, English. But like we don't understand Afrikaans at all, bruh. And you know who gets upset with you the most is colored people because they think you're trying to be better than them. When you we don't speak Afrikaans back to them.
You don't
they're
respond in Afrikaans.
Hey, say me, bro.
all those things. Then I'm like, hey, ik praat de Engels.
Ik praat van de English.
One thing, if you don't know Afrikaans and you're speaking to Cape Colors, just sound Afrikaans. Don't have to say Afrikaans words. Like, no, I don't know what are you saying. Which one is this one?
English in an Afrikaans accent and tone.
Promise you, my man.
That is so funny.
I don't know what you're saying, bro.
I don't know what you say, bruh.
No, let's go get a bunch.
Yeah, me, I'm not sure what you guys are saying, bruh.
So growing up, bro, you spoke Zulu, you spoke...
My father's black
English.
Zulu from Eshowe. Grew up in Eshowe, Zululand. Spoke Zulu, but then this is... Because I'm 36. We're the first generation who went to white schools.
Yeah.
So our parents were like trying to make us learn white people things.
Yeah.
So then my father stopped speaking Zulu at home. So Zulu's only was spoken at home when we were in trouble. So
Of course.
Zulu was only like, it's a negative thing in my head.
It's a disciplinary...
Yes, when I hear Zulu, I'm like, let's make my bed. Even if I'm in a club, right? If I hear Zulu, I'm like, shit. I need to make up my bed.
Yeah, bro.
Because Zulu, that's how...
I heard a Kemfa advert on the radio, on the Zulu radio station. It felt like it was instruction. Chenga Kemfa right now.
They said right now.
Right now.
Kona manje.
How fluent is your Zulu, bro?
Bad. I'm trying to relearn it. Also, I moved back to Durban now.
Yeah.
So it's because I'm like, the folks are getting old. I'm like, let's be around the family. But my Zulu's still sketchy, man. I can understand, and if I'm around it long enough, then I start speaking. But otherwise, like, I'm just that person who understands it and then replies in English. I don't...
Speaking about growing up in Durban and you know, going back, you were a high school or primary school dropout?
Jeez, if I'm dropped out of primary school, I would be on drugs. No one drops out of primary school and makes it in life.
Primary dropout.
That's too young.
That's true.
What you trying to say about our president?
Which one?
This one.
Which one? Mandela.
Titi.
Mandela's educated. He was a lawyer.
He was a lawyer.
Where?
Dog, Mandela was... Old Tambo used to have a law firm. That's how he met Mandela.
Mandela's a qualified lawyer. He got one of the first bursaries.
Qualified.
And then 27 years?
Where do you think he got the name
Where was
Nelson?
his lawyer for 27 years?
Couldn't represent himself.
This man was crushing rocks for 27 years. For free.
You're ungrateful. Yeah.
You guys.
Mandela's the reason you can wear slops on a public holiday.
Sharp. But still, 27 years.
Wait. So you dropped out of high school, then?
Dropped out of high school, my second year of grade 10.
Second year of grade 10.
Wait.
Right, didn't you go to school with... Whoa.
Second year of grade 10.
Second year of grade 10.
See, I did grade 10. Also, you see, my parents went through a divorce. I was very stressed.
Sorry, dog. So you failed grade 10.
Yeah.
You repeated it.
Yeah,
So you're blaming your parents?
I blame the divorce for everything.
Did you take the same
That's one
subjects
thing. If you
again?
come from a divorced home, you can blame divorce for everything, my guy. Telling you.
That's it.
Ex-girlfriend, she caught me cheating. I was like, I come from a broken home.
What Georgia?
Caught in the act. The thing is, when my parents separated, I needed...
If you grow up around it, you end up doing the thing.
Did she say sorry?
She must apologize.
Yeah, she's not empathetic if she doesn't say sorry.
Dude, but when I went to a white school, if you're a black person or a person of color around white people, you can pull the race card. Because at a white school, if I didn't do my homework, then I just tell them, yo, guys, parents, they're not talking right now. Things are tough at home. Then they're like, hey, Rob, go for a walk. It's fine. Then I went to a colored school, government school. Tell your teacher that my parents are going through a divorce. Like, well, I'm trying to get child support for my man. Like,
Which one is this one?
Similar issues. She can
sorry,
relate.
ma'am.
The whole class can relate.
So yeah, I dropped out of school.
So you dropped out of high school, right? When you dropped out of high school, was it because you knew what you wanted to be, or you just tired of it?
Was it the parents' divorce?
I was tired of it, and I also knew I wanted to be a comedian. I was like, I'm wasting my mother's money here.
Hectic.
Genuinely, I was like, I'm
10
wasting.
already.
And I went home that day.
Technically, should have been 11. Yeah.
Yes. Dude, the school, Robert, the school I went to, there are people celebrating 21st at high school.
Wait, didn't you go to school with Nandi Madita?
Yes. I know Nandi from when she was 2.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
No, Nandi went to the preschool, and my mother was the teacher there. So I know Nandi from like literally 2-3 years old.
Oh, so your mom used to teach Nandi?
She used to teach Nandi. The first time I was ever on stage was in a
Nandi.
play with Nandi.
Madita.
Zex Bantwini's wife.
Oh,
Nandi's.
yeah, I like her head.
Titi.
Which one is this one?
It's shaped very nice.
But that's a fire compliment because no one. Zex can't be offended.
But
You can't even be like, hey, keep your hands off my
We're going to have Zex soon, eh?
Keep your hands off my wife's head.
yeah,
That's a nice thing
I
to
see what
say.
you did there. That joke rocked.
Hey.
I went to school with Nandi, and who was in our school? Jacob Zuma's daughters.
Oh.
Jacob Zuma's daughters were in our school, and him and Nkosazana Zuma wouldn't come to parents' teachers' evening because they were busy. So they'd come like during the day, bruh, bodyguards, everything. And then they had to call out all the teachers. Then the teachers would come and speak to them, like, this is what your kids are doing. And then they'd bounce. But it was fire, dude.
So they'd set up their own parents.
That's so crazy.
Evening during
and
the day.
teachers come out to go to them.
So my 2 sisters were in the same class with 2 of his daughters, and they used to come and pick up my sisters. And then they used to go through bodyguards, used to come through. It was fire, man. Like Jacob, when you were around Jacob Zuma, you understand why people love him. That guy's lovable, bro.
Yeah, character is very funny, actually.
Like
Love that dope.
he's a nice guy.
He is.
Yeah.
Like when you see him, you're like, I know, I understand.
you met him.
What do you mean met him? I've known Jacob for...
You even call him Jacob.
I meant His Excellency. I meant His Excellency, Baba Jacob Zuma.
Mamala.
Cyril's boring, bro. I wouldn't go, like...
Yeah, that's great.
Which one is this
Cyril,
one?
no, who would you go out with? Who would you go out for, like, party with? Cyril or Jacob?
Party,
obviously.
Julius.
Julius. We've actually...
Exactly.
I remember Julius is also nice, bruh. He's a sweet dude.
No, but if you're gonna party, Zuma's the party guy. You can dance with him.
Yeah.
Have a good time. Uncle Jacob, Malume, His Excellency,
Yeah.
Papa Jacob Zuma.
He was partying with...
Titi.
Why is the camera?
All these guys party, bruh. Even Mandela used to roll with white women before we joined ANC. Did you not watch the movie and read
Mandela
the
had
book?
a white woman.
Mandela used to be a lawyer, he used to party and stuff. Even in the movie, they show Mandela hooking up with white women and stuff.
His first wife left because of that.
Yes.
When he
These guys are
got back to his house in Orlando, his curtains, everything was gone because he was.
Imagine that woman left Mandela. If she was only patient for 27 years.
And then you leave me for a white woman. I never.
During apartheid.
Imagine.
Yo, bro. So yeah, so you're in high school, right? So you left, dog. So you decided I'm gonna leave high school
And pursue comedy then? Or
because the reason why I'm bringing this up is, bro, I wish I knew in high school about stand-up, right?
Right.
I think I literally only discovered stand-up in our country in 2009 when I went to go watch Trevor and Kibuka and Darren Moore and Martin Jonas.
Yeah.
So you're saying at 16 you already knew this is what you wanted to do?
Yeah. I think if there was a comedy club in Durban when I was 14, I would have started.
That's funny you should say that because that's when Dave Chappelle started comedy.
Yes.
Dave Chappelle at 14 years, his mom used to take him to comedy clubs.
Yeah.
He told his mom he wants to be a comedian. His mom would literally put him in the back of the car, take him to the comedy club. And that's Dave Chappelle. The reason why Dave Chappelle is Dave Chappelle today is because he started at the age of 14.
his mom said, yo.
Dave Chappelle's doing comedy as long as we've been alive. That's wild, eh?
That is wild. That was way before the World Cup.
It was even before freedom.
Dave Chappelle's going for his 4th decade in comedy.
For freedom.
Yeah.
Bruh. But you know, like if any artist, if you're a comedian, musician, dancer, whatever it is, pursuing your passion in art, people don't realize how much guts that is. Like people always say have backup plans, but at the end of the day, everyone survives through life because of art. Yeah. So like when people try and speak kids out of doing it, I'm like, you survive. Doesn't matter if you're a teacher, doctor, whatever. Everyone exists of music, movies,
Entertainment.
everything that an artist has sacrificed and put their life on the line for to do in life
Also
has
helps
given
out
to
the
humanity.
average, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people can't live without music and water. It's a thing. Like your favorite musician sacrificed. That's why whenever people try and speak down on a kid trying to pursue their dreams, I'm just like, hey, bruh, your relaxation when you just put on a movie to chill is because that person said,
Decided to be an
I'm gonna
actress
write
or
a
a
script
director
instead
or a
of working for a
scriptwriter.
person.
That's big bars.
It's
Actually.
big bars, bro. And it's people always think, no, if you're gonna do something, then you have to be the best at it.
No.
You don't have to be the best at it also. You know what I mean? Rasta has made a brilliant career. What? No, man. What?
Rasta is the best.
He's done a painting of you, eh?
He's the best
Yeah,
at being
and then he
Rasta.
gave it to him on his birthday.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
But you see, Rasta's not like a Picasso, right?
But also,
But he's created a lane for himself.
I don't think he gets the picture. Like,
Which one is this one?
He doesn't. He drew pops, your small finger was bigger than your thumb.
I've got 3 fingers on each hand, but that's not the point.
It's like Mickey
The
Mouse.
point is only one person can draw like that.
Yes.
And we enjoy his drawings. They don't have to be these picture perfect.
it's like we need to draw the line between between consistency and perfection.
Yes.
Because opportunity meets preparation. So as long as people keep doing what they do, the opportunity for them to get bigger is gonna come eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that it's my 15th year in this thing, and I've realized patience, bruh. Patience with this thing. You like if you're patient enough and you can provide for your family while being patient, you're doing fine.
Nah.
The fact that you can wake up every day and do what you love and provide for the people that you need to, that's success.
Yeah.
Just depending on how big your success is. That, like Chappelle's been doing it for how long? He got a deal in 2017 for that 60 million or whatever.
Dollars with Netflix, yes.
So, but that's how many years of just doing the thing. I think right now we live in a world of instant.
Microwave generation.
Yeah. So it's like likes must happen now. Whatever, everything must
I
happen.
must trend and be famous now.
Everyone wants to be Dimpy Dimpopo.
Titi.
Which one is this one?
What is going on?
Yet another day, yet another episode, yet another TT moment.
Dimpy Dimpopo had a very fast career. Bro.
gosh.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Remember one day he just came on and Dimpy Dimpopo was everywhere.
Dimpy's
What?
one. Not the one looks like Donovan Goliath. Is that? Which one is this? Who's
In the car content. Oh, Nkosia.
It's that one.
He looks like Donovan, that guy.
If Donovan didn't do well in life,
He was gimpy.
I promise you, look at Donovan next time. And then take away all the money in your head.
Remove the money.
You're seeing money. Take away the money in your head. You'll see Dimpy.
Hey, man.
So what are you saying, Titi?
But for me, like Dimpy Dumpopo's story, man, is one of the most heartbreaking stories I've ever seen in entertainment. This guy was like an A-lister at some point, you know. He was everywhere, you know, and then someone stole his Instagram, you know.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes. Someone stole the PIN code. And we lost the archives in our memories, bro.
That's so fun.
The story changed after that, bro.
That's so funny.
Get Dimpy on the show to come tell us what happened, bro.
Yeah, because I also think it's like, because here's what happens with success like that, right?
Instantaneous success.
Yeah, you have the hype and then you almost need to grow and develop this thing.
You need to convert it into something long-lasting.
Yes, like if Pops trends through a video he did and then we like him for the video that he did, if he keeps doing the same video the same way, in the same format, that's not utilizing the hype. Because it's like, you know what he's going to say even if the video's on mute. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same script. Same. So it's like, what you do with hype is you send traffic your way to create more things. Now Pops is doing ads. Now Pops is doing hosting. Now Pops is doing... So I think that's just what it was, the era between him or his team to advance and take opportunities.
But I totally agree, but I also think sometimes you're not ready for your fame.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you must be grateful you don't have eyes on you. Growing in the dark is a
better
beautiful
than-
thing.
yeah.
You know, it's like growing. People want to be famous, but that place when you're in the dark is the time you make mistakes
And you mold yourself
and you figure out yourself. Like look at 50 Cent, and I'm using an example because I know this one.
He loves 50.
Yeah.
This guy, if you've been with Titi in a club when 50 Cent comes on, he
loves
runs,
50.
dog.
And he starts explaining to you where 50 was when he made the song.
recorded the song.
Bro, he had a bullet here in his mouth. And then, yo, dog.
Which one is this one?
Bro.
This guy I saw him once go and shake a DJ's hand for playing in the club. He was so happy. Just like, oh, shut
The DJ's like, okay.
okay. But put it 50 Cent, like 50 Cent you're trying to make a career and then doesn't work, then he gets shot. Things pop off. But when people put their eyes on 50, no one could touch 50, bruh. Like for 50's run in the game, it was so incredible. He literally ended a person's career.
Kunji, whose career did he?
Ja Rule. No one's ever done that to somebody, bruh. I've never seen somebody become so successful and dope that imagine you being so dope that no one else can do comedy at the moment.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Dude,
Actually, you're right. 50 did do that.
Dude, 50 stopped it. 50 made you feel bad if you weren't shot. If you were a rapper and you didn't get shot, you're like,
I'm nothing.
I'm wasting my time, yeah. What 50 did to
Kulichana
Ja
tried
Rule?
to go get shot.
He did get shot, man.
By who?
the police.
They said they missed on the news.
No,
sorry, Kulichana. Hurry.
Kulichana got shot by mistake. They mistook him for someone else and they shot him at a garage.
And it was like a near-death experience.
Yeah, then he obviously got paid out a lot because it was a mistake. So he did get shot.
I thought
He's the most gangster rapper we have here.
No, who's the most gangster? No, I don't think Youngster's gangster. I think he's just from a gangster area.
No, but youngster.
Youngster's gangster.
Do you think Youngster's gangster?
Youngster CPT.
When I went to Cotton Fest, Cape Town,
Yeah.
and then because I'm in Cape Town, I was trying to hit up the guys that are around, see the store, go buy some merch, like supporting
See
the guys. The store.
The store.
Oh,
White-
the
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a dope store.
it's dog.
Stalker.
And there's plenty in Cape Town.
Store. So he's got a YGN store. And in fact, in the same block, his mom also has like a clothing store that's up. So mid-chat, he's giving me the chat, yo, this is the railway, the train station, the guy said, some other bro that just came out. Hey, but when did you come out? Hey, yesterday, how are you, bro? It's my bro, Robot Boy. I'm just like, hey, gang signs. Hey, I just came with this one in the picture. Just have to be
Everyone in the picture.
everybody in the picture. But he was just explaining that, yo, these are people that he tells their story through music too, because he's been there,
Right.
he understands that stuff. Yo, so I think youngster.
Matlera, dope boy.
No, you can see, but I don't know. I don't think
I
he
think
was.
area, like what you're saying about
Matlera, very
Matlera.
gangster.
Yeah.
25K, very
Yeah,
good,
no.
very gangster. Yeah.
25K.
Shebe,
Shebe from Limpopo.
yeah, also very, very, very gangster.
Gangster, Shebe.
Yeah, but we just came out of jail now.
Dude,
But wasn't it for like drinking and driving?
Dude, I don't know what it was from, but
Guys, yeah.
I had a cousin who went into jail for tax, not paying tax, and then he came out, but then he didn't tell the people he went in for not paying tax. Told him he tried to hit somebody or whatever. Came out, bruh. The respect he got on the streets for not paying tax.
Because they didn't know.
They didn't know, bruh.
They do like,
If you do jail, just add to the story, bruh.
it's like Maling, I remember, he was sent to jail for stealing cheese. And then he went there, he was telling them, hey, he had to kill that person. People are like, yo, this guy's hectic. Just as he left, he's like, daily cheese. And he ran out.
That's a horrible reason to go to jail.
But you know, one thing when we're talking about, careers and all that stuff, I think that Robbie's career is one of the most, especially if you're in comedy, you'd know this.
Yes.
It's one of the most decorated. This is the word I was looking for. It's one of the most decorated careers that people don't, and I don't think people give it enough attention, because this is like the most celebrated comedian in the country.
Yes.
No one else has done Dave Chappelle, Trevor Noah, been to New York as many times as you probably have. Trevor, I mean, maybe the only other person can be Trevor, I think.
He's the epitome.
Robbie right now is the comic of the year. Currently, South Africa, you are watching the comedian of the year, Robert Gregory Collins.
Thank you, bro.
Rob, you've been on stage with Dave Chappelle. You've been on stage with Pharrel. How did you get on stage with Pharrel, dog?
I love Pharrel.
Yeah, the tattoo.
I love Pharrell. You know why Pharrell? Pharrell is the example of a black person at the time in my life who was showing me they could do anything. Because the way Pharrell was making the hardest hip hop beats. He was wearing cowboy boots.
Swag.
Like his swag was like, then you'd make songs with Britney Spears. He was like, oh, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to be, especially like.
You have to box yourself.
In this country, like we go, okay, if you black, be like this. If you colored, be like this. Listen to this. Especially when we were in school. Now it's different for the kids.
Yeah.
So Pharrell was that dude for me. It's just like, bruh, listen to rock, listen to jazz, like whatever. Just be your own kind of person. So that's why Pharrell was that example for me. So
How did you meet him?
when he was at the Dome,
Yeah.
because I'd watched his concert on YouTube. Then I saw when he does NERD songs, he brings people on stage, bruh.
Hectic.
So I'd watch his concert twice on YouTube. So as soon as I'd heard the NERD songs, ran to the front, bruh. I was pushing children, dude.
How old are you at this time?
This is maybe 5 years ago.
No.
Dude, a small child, because they're waiting for him to sing Happy. Remember, Pharrell became like world
everybody's just
famous
tryna,
with Happy. They waiting for that. Like, Pharrell, I was like, move there. Go through. I'm like, Pharrell, look here. Because there's an album cover. Look here. Then he sees this.
So that tattoo is the album cover of
of
which...
an NERD album.
Yeah.
He sees this thing, he's blown away, bruh. Pulls me on stage, dance and everything. Then while the concert's happening, he has a moment and then he sits and he talks to me and everything. And he goes, come backstage and we'll take pictures. So then at the end of the concert,
Skateboy P.
went backstage, his wife was there, took pictures. The man smells like strawberries, bruh. Like if somebody had to say, okay, if I had to wake up tomorrow and just find men attractive, I'll go for Pharrell. Which one is this one?
Takes a brave man to say that, my brother.
My man, you know how many times I've thought about being gay?
This is a safe
Yeah, my man,
space.
gay is a nice life, dog.
Why are you saying that?
Dog, gay people just look like they're doing fine.
Yes.
Like financially,
Yeah.
gay people look set.
Yeah.
Have you seen a gay person struggle in life?
No.
Financially.
No.
Dog, they're all doing fine, bruh.
Road, you know what, Nash?
My man, I'm telling you now, bruh.
That's the promo clip. Do you know how many times I've told him?
Dude, the problem.
Being gay, I'm telling you, if I found a man who could provide for me in
Which one is
Guys,
this
this is
one?
a safe space.
You are coming out the closet.
my man, I'll be a house
You are
husband.
going
I'm
in
telling
the-
you, I'll be a house
You are
husband.
going in the closet to come out of it.
Yes. Dog, I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll keep the house neat. Go and work, bring back the money. I'm not even. I promise you, all straight men see other men attractive.
Okay.
You're lying if you don't. Think about how men dress.
Which one is
Most
this
men
one?
wear the same clothes and have the same styles. That means you see this outfit on another man and you go, that thing's gonna look nice on me.
Okay, Pops.
It's
Top
the
five.
truth.
Top 5 attractive men to you.
Top 5 attractive men.
South African.
Let me do international.
Okay.
Do all of it.
Boris Kojo.
Boris Koch?
Yeah?
Boris Kojo, the German dude who's on Real Husbands
yes.
with Kevin Hart.
Oh, yes, yes.
Boris, he was on
Boris.
Soul Food or something.
Yeah, Yellowbone bald.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Boris.
light eyes.
What's going on?
I'd say, I'd throw Terrence Howard in there.
Terrence Howard looks like he's been drinking a lot as of late.
Yo, Pops already has a time.
I'll say,
He's got standards, this man. Doesn't want alcoholics.
Who's that guy on Think Like a Man? He's the guy who's trying to start the restaurant, but he's broke. Michael Ealy.
Michael Eby.
Michael Ealy.
Yeah.
The guy from Prison Break, Michael Schofield.
Schofield, yeah.
Michael
Yeah,
Schofield.
yeah.
That's a good look. That's a pretty man.
Yeah.
It's a pretty man right there.
Which one is this one?
yo, now I'm thinking about my top 5.
Dog, like, what's going on?
Give us at least 2. I know you have to have seen a man and go, like, you know, in the dating phases, like when you're young and stuff, and you're still insecure. And then, you know, like you talk, remember you like a girl and stuff, and then another guy enters and starts talking to a chick that you like. Then you're like, it's fine. This one's gone. Have you ever?
Oh, it's like amongst group of friends, we all know who's the charmer boy. Like that. Like, you know that if a girl were to come now and pick between us here, she's going for my friend.
Yeah.
So and so. Like that.
We all know.
Yeah.
We all know.
So yeah, it's like the dopest, or you know what I'm saying?
No, but have you? No, I want you to admit.
Gorgeous men.
Yes, I want you. I know there's a man out there who you think is beautiful.
Who are your top 3? I did 3. I could only do 3. What's your top 3 beautiful men?
Yo. Wait, top 3 beautiful men. International.
No, it doesn't matter anyway.
Anyway,
Even local.
No, let's go international. Let's go international.
Why are you touching your face when you're saying this?
you guys don't want to pick local because you feel like you're gonna bump into these people.
Like, so on the podcast you said, Kesha, Robota. Hey, that's an example, man. Which one is this one? Hey, that's an example, man. I'm a robot. Times 3. So that. Hey, that's an example. I'm trying to think, man.
Maps.
That's you.
I've never. Who's seen Maps' head? He's always wearing hats.
I've seen it. His hair. He's got hair like Killmonger now. You know Killmonger.
Where's his hairline at?
It's there.
He's got a hairline. Oh, he just likes the hats.
Yeah.
I just realized that I haven't seen his.
What
head.
about Donald? You said Donald was handsome.
No, I wouldn't want to date Donald.
What?
Just feels like a lot of admin.
You know, I must come in red shorts at the house.
Now it's match. We got a match. I can see Donald make us match.
The couple of dating,
I don't want that.
the couple of dating stages.
I can see it too.
You can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Donald will make us match, my man. I know what. You can see it. Donald will make you match.
I'd make you sing duets with him at Family Prize. Robbie, 1, 2. It is unpredictable.
Imagine.
You say this life we live. We practice this, man.
He's in his underpants.
I can't do that.
Which one is
Every
this
time
one?
it's your guys' anniversary, he's over the moon.
Robert, go.
Donald,
Let's
Donald
go.
cries off the orgasms.
Robert doesn't mention.
Now I've got to hold him on. Oh, baby. Weren't you with Donald the other week? Yes.
He looks like he'll monitor your diet.
Okay.
Really, Robbie? Really? Bread.
Dang. Come on.
Let's see, who's your top 3?
Looks like he's Ziploc chips.
My top 3, like good-looking brews. What? Top 3 good-looking brews. Jamie Foxx.
After the stroke or before the stroke?
Which one is this one?
I won't lie.
I want a provider.
Yeah, I know. The stroke did take away a lot. Yes. The nose is not the same place.
The nose is what?
It's not in the same place.
You guys.
It's the arteries. They moved.
You guys.
Pele, the stroke is your heart saying, I need a break.
Sure.
No, yeah, but Jamie Foxx, like Keith, the actor guy.
Like Keith Sweat.
I thought you.
Like I forget his surname. Like Keith. Yeah, bro, like good-looking brews, man. You know, like T.I., you know. Like I honestly think that there are a lot more good-looking brews out there than like in
women.
terms of like if they were like similar. Like there are a lot of good-looking brews, man. Like yeah, and you must just admit and say, "Ish, these are good-looking brews." Or yeah.
Which one is this one?
Why is everyone quiet? let's talk and laugh or something, you know, because it's like you're taking mine seriously. Mine is serious.
He was trying to talk his way out of it. No, we have to admit there are good-looking pros out there. There's a lot more good-looking pros than we'd like to admit. So it's okay to say pros are good-looking, you know?
So what's better, to refuse and be part of the problem?
I told you.
Robert.
Yes.
3.
Robert Boy hasn't even mentioned one.
He refuses. The Zulu
I
name,
know there's a man.
the Zulu name is not letting you.
I'm sure. Okay. Remember the first time you watched Step Up and you saw a guy doing moves?
Oh, Mario.
Yeah. You felt something in your heart moving.
It was an icebox. My heart was in an icebox. I think my explanation, guys, of saying, like, you know who's gonna get the girl, or you know who's dope, or you know who's like.
No, I want you to say
swag.
the handsome man.
His name.
Because you're talking about swagger. Swagger,
Yeah, I
an
thought-
ugly person
I
can
know-
have swagger.
It's like Titi said, we have to admit there's a lot of good-looking men out there.
Yes.
So that's the truth, yes. But now to say, Maria and this, it's like, I just think they dope. Like, I'll never see anybody as more good-looking as me. That's just my self-confidence. But I'll acknowledge someone else's dopeness.
Oh, so we're no number 1.
No.
So you are the most handsome in the world. Pio, please bring us a
See
mirror.
what they do.
Please bring us a mirror from the bathroom, quick. I want Robert to see something.
That's why he doesn't even identify as human anymore. He beats us all.
That's a good one.
Yo, bro, so that's how you met Pharrel, man.
Yes.
So how did you meet Dave Chappelle, dog?
I met Dave Chappelle in New York the first time at the Comedy Cellar. And then when he was coming to perform here during the Global Citizens,
Yeah.
then he asked Trevor, he's like, who should open? And then Trevor said me, which was dope. And they just rolling with Dave. You came to the party afterwards.
Yeah.
Dave is dope. The difference with Trevor is Trevor like rolls just like a couple people. Dave, when he came to South Africa,
Deep.
dog
Squad.
aunties, cousins, the dude he went to
Most
school
deaf.
with, his best friend from high school is his bodyguard, cousins. It's a party when you roll with Dave.
Yeah. He rolls around with, you know that last number JBL speaker, the Bluetooth one, the big one.
Yeah.
He rolls around with that.
And wherever Dave goes, he turns a place into a smoking venue.
Yeah.
Even if it's smoking outside, he'll
Man,
make sure.
Dave will light his cigarettes in a restaurant and they're just like, Chappelle.
Bro, like,
That's crazy.
I don't think people realize, like, because Rob, you make it seem like you met Dave on an excursion and that's it. I don't think, you're not giving us the juice here. You know Dave Chappelle. Like, you guys speak.
On
You
WhatsApp.
guys- you know, you've opened shows for him. You talk on WhatsApp.
The best was probably last year, November, New York Comedy Fest.
Right now, still.
Then in New York with Dave opening, and then Most is there, Most Def. Then Erica Badu comes through. Erica, bruh. Erica has an aura around her, dude. Like, Dave is cool, but Dave's is also just the comedian. Like, once you get over the fame thing, you realize you're speaking to...
Out of shop.
You know what I mean? Like, the way he speaks and, like, the conversations we had was just, like, so real. He calmed me down. Like, some people, like, you know, even in South Africa, when you meet a famous person in the club or somebody who's known, they carry themselves like you must speak to them like they're famous.
certain way, yeah.
You know what I mean? Dave cuts that immediately. You remember that time? You immediately go, oh, we chilling here. Because for the longest time, we chilled in the same place. And then, because I was opening, it was Pops and a couple of other comedians. Chilling with Dave. Dave was there. Then at the end of the night, it's like, hey, Dave, these guys, can we take a picture with the South African comics? But like, he doesn't make you feel like you want to grab and take pictures.
Groupie moment,
You know what I mean? Like, there's some famous people where they carry themselves like, I need you to behave like I'm something.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
You know that one?
Yeah.
But Erica Badu, bro, I understand why Erica makes every she dates vegetarian. Like, that hands, because you know everyone she dates at Common, what's his J Electronic,
Andre
3000. After Erica bones a dude, they become vegetarian. She changes you. I don't know what she does, but I understand it. That Hans has an energy. We smoke weed together. Then I started seeing it. Like, it felt like there was like a light around her, bro.
What was inside the
Yeah, I was about to say that. That's
I don't know. She's beautiful, bro.
Feel.
After I smoked weed with Erica, I was like, life is different. Like, she just had another vibe. Now I'm like, yo, can't go back to smoking weed with Deleuze. No.
Yo, why is the North God catching strays?
I'm playing, but she just has a vibe. She just has a great energy. Can just see, and she's very like spiritual.
Bro, but you met all your heroes. You met Pharrel, you liked Pharrel.
Only person I'd want to meet is Muhammad Ali. But he obviously is dead. But that's the only person I think I'd really want to meet. Who do you want to meet?
Yo, bro, who do I want to meet? I have no idea. I'd still love to meet Chris Rock. I'd love to meet Will Smith. I'd love to meet... And the order's weird, but I'd still like to meet both of them.
slaps.
Hey, robot with the pants.
No, bro, I'd love to meet Jamie. I didn't get a chance to meet Kevin when he was here because literally, and the thing is, we had an opportunity to meet him because it was like literally, you know, the same vibes with Trevor. Like after the show, just wait by the backstage, we'll put you in.
That's it.
But I was getting married the next day, so I couldn't. So I had to
like my wife or Kevin.
Yeah, so
you had to choose your heart.
Also, you can't hang out with Kevin Hart the day before you get married after the scandals now.
Yo.
Which one is this one?
Doing so well, but Kevin Hart.
What do you mean?
What do you mean about the scandals? Hang out.
The brewer was caught, looking outside the window. Okay. If I was
I was at the show with my wife.
I know you were with your wife, but If you say, hey, my wife, I'm going to hang out with this brewer. Never mind.
So besides Muhammad Ali,
But you get what I'm saying.
who else would you like to meet?
Association, my favorite too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I'd really want to meet Oprah.
Yes.
Oprah, we grew up with Oprah, but I love Oprah. I wish,
Oprah.
like, dude, Oprah's show was fire, man.
Yeah.
I used to watch it every day after school, bro.
Standard.
Oprah's like the first person who put it in, like, therapy and stuff into people of color's minds. Like, nobody was telling us about therapy,
It seemed foreign to us at the time.
Yeah, but no, Oprah was the first one who was like helping people of color, especially women. Like, hey, how do we? Like, Oprah did a lot of stuff for us.
Yeah, Pella, she's the one that put on Dr. Phil. Now let me tell you something.
And Dr. Oz. She makes money still off those dudes, man.
Yeah.
She's hectic.
Like, Oprah, like, I think business-wise and just also, like, her life journey is dope. I'd want to speak to Oprah. I'd love to have conversations with these people. Yeah. But you know who I want to speak to? I want to speak to the white guy who puts Jay-Z on hold. Everyone wants to meet Jay-Z. I want to meet the white guy who says, I'll call him back.
That guy. Who's that?
Who's that guy? Because all these people, there's always a white guy above who's... I want to meet that person.
No one's going to say Wayne.
No one's going to say Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's my number one.
I'd love to hang out with Wayne for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson?
Oh, Tyson. Yeah, that'd be.
Oh, I actually met Tyson the first time I performed in the US.
Mike Tyson.
Mike. So the first time
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. The first time.
Tall.
No, he's not. He's big. He's not tall. He's not like gigantic.
Yeah, I bet
tall.
you talking to.
So Jeff Ross brought Mike Tyson to the Laugh Factory in LA to come do his first ever stand-up gig. And that was the second night I'd got into LA.
Damn.
So that night was literally Mike Tyson I got to see. I got to see Chris Rock's brother, Tony Rock.
Yeah, he's fun.
I'm halfway to meeting Chris.
Almost.
Yeah, dog. So my first time performing in LA, I was on the same bill with those.
And you met Bill Cosby.
Yes.
What did he offer you to drink?
Tea.
Where did you sleep that night?
Where did you wake up?
Who settled the bill?
So have you met Trevor Noah?
Meeting Trevor Noah was crazy, bro. Well, meeting him again.
Trevor's so chill.
There was a moment.
I met Bill Cosby at his house. But yeah, anyway.
Did you go to his house?
At his house, bro.
Hey, man.
How's his house? Bill Cosby has money.
Beautiful house in Beverly Hills.
Hectic coins.
So we're doing this documentary, right, about comedians from the third world. There's me, Aditi Mittal from India, and Hassan Minhaj is the host of this documentary.
Nikki?
It's done by the...
Nikki?
Aditi Mittal. Hassan Minhaj.
Oh.
Nikki and Minaj.
Hassan Minhaj was the host, right? And as part of the documentary, they take us to go meet like one of these comedy icons. So when we walk into the house, they say to us, whatever you do, don't look on the walls. Because pictures might give it
know
away.
who it is, yeah.
So all we know is we got taken to Beverly Hills. We get to this house, like the garages are open. There's these old, beautiful Mercs and these.
I'm sure you are crying.
So I'm like, who's this? So as we're walking in the passageways, I start noticing. I don't look at the pictures, but I notice there's just black people on these pictures. So I'm like, which black person is out here living like this? Then I heard his voice in the passage. And I was like, that's Bill Cosby. This was obviously before the allegations, accusations, and everything.
Yeah, that'd be weird if they took you to a rapist's house. Hey, don't look at the walls.
Which one is this one?
What a surprise.
Yo, not you guys.
Yeah, bro. So bro. I can count how many times I've ever been starstruck. That was one of them. Meeting Dave Chappelle that night. Like I was cool and everything, but deep down I was starstruck, bro.
Yeah. There's still those moments. Like even like 2 months ago, I was with him backstage. And it's funny, and a gig, and then he's performing, and he's just chilling with this. He rolls with the speaker everywhere. Then his friend, it was his friend's birthday, And no, sorry, it was Dave's birthday, and his friend wanted to do stand-up when Dave was 14. So his friend goes, yo, tell your mom, let's go to the comedy club. I've put us down for gigs. So he goes, but he bombs. Dave does well. And then he stopped comedy, but he's tight. He's now a manager. He manages musicians. But he was backstage, I was just listening to him. And he was telling me Dave's first gig was also with Ellen DeGeneres. Same night. So it was like comedy
At 14.
gods. 14.
And he said dope.
She was a
He
lesbian.
said Dave was so dope. He was like, I can't do. She was what?
She was still straight. she was still straight at the time. But he was Dave.
Robbie.
Dave was so
Hey,
dope.
Vanna.
Dave was so dope. She was, the friend was just like, nah, it's fine.
That's so crazy, bro. And tell us about meeting Trevor, dog. Like, that's,
We know Trevor from before Trevor was famous.
yeah.
So like Trevor's just
It's like, Trevor.
like I have to remind myself how dope my friend is.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy when like you see the man's hosting Grammys and you're like, this is wild.
Yeah.
But I'm also sometimes I have to pull myself back and realize how dope he is, because you can get so used to your friend doing well that you just like stop saying congratulations.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
normal too. It's
Because now
normal and
Trevor's
it's
done
expected.
he's done such crazy things. You're like, no, but it still deserves a congrats, bruh.
It does, bro.
Like you're doing wild things. But you see, like he's still the same dude, bruh.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you. Is how different is he now that he's gotten all this fame and success? Like, when you see him again, is he still the same Trevor, or would you say?
Still the same, dude. It's still like even when you see him with his family, it still seems like a person who also understands. Like it's not the level of, like when you see people that are famous, they lose the that's why comedians usually get unfamous and they get unfunny when they get famous and rich. It's not that they're no more funny, as they detach from real life. Do you know what I mean?
And it's no longer on the ground or whatever.
Like Kevin Hart, some of his latest specials don't resonate as much with the people because he's so
Far gone.
bro. Private planes. When Trevor was here now, he was taking, last time he was here, he was taking private planes. We were flying around privates. But man, private life,
The best.
dude, how angry
Ghost
you
lady,
are.
how's private life? Hey, Ghost lady, we see you. Flying in private
No,
jets.
she was sleeping. Eh?
She was sleepy.
It wasn't like a fly affair.
But the
Cabin crew.
problem
Stand-by for
is,
landing.
there's two things with experiencing like dope stuff, is that it makes you want to work harder to make it a normal.
Firstly, yeah.
But if you're not financially ready to make it a normal, my man, your next flight,
When you first raiding.
my man, the next mango flight you take off to private, yo, bro, people touching you, like, yo, poor people are frustrating.
Which one is this one? That's crazy.
On a private plane, they don't tell you switch off your phone. They don't tell you put it on flight mode. So Lanseria, it's crazy because we were flying private so behind Lanseria, you'll see it called, there's a sign you can't miss. It's called executives.
Yeah.
My man, there are many people flying private in this country. Because we also think rich is equivalent to fame. Nah, my man, there's rich people just don't want to be around poor people. But no, generally, and aren't even famous or anything like
Low-key.
that. They're just proper living a life. So Trevor now, when he was in South Africa, I think he's been away for so long. He was flying Safe Air, bro.
So that was real. They were just talking about it. Because
That was real.
Titi and I were debating after the show.
Yeah.
We didn't see pictures on social media. Maybe
The
don't
joke
take
about
selfies.
Fly Safari.
Safe Air, bro.
It was just a written
And
joke.
he's
There's
sick.
no way he flew Fly Safari.
Mfana.
One is I guess probably saving money, but it's not. Trevor can clearly
Buy a plane.
Buy
do
flights
private,
and
but
Yeah.
but I think it was literally just trying to reconnect with and see how people are doing it. So there's a lot of those things. Like even when I speak to him, like leading up to the show, he's trying to ask how's things in the country, what's happening,
Doing research, trying to
research
get
and knowing all those things. So and that's important, as a comedian. If your audience, if you say what people are thinking, or you capture and put what people are going through and you give it
Into a
back to them
scenario.
in a way they
Yeah.
can deal with and laugh at.
Bruh, you know, some of our cheese gang out there were so upset with us last week because we... Dude, I didn't understand, bro. So we went to go watch Trevor, last week, 2 weeks ago?
On Tuesday.
Tuesday night.
I just want to make things clear. Nah, there was a backstage where everyone was taking pictures by the green background. Then there was where we were.
Yes.
Which was the backstage.
Yes.
Where we got to see
change room.
what Trevor ate before he went on stage. You know, got to meet Trevor and stuff like that. Then we came out of that where they were taking pictures. Now Bonang was just pushing us with a photographer.
Was Bonang there?
Yeah, she was pushing because she had a photographer and we all had like one picture each. So she had 2 spaces in the line. She was busy pushing me at the back. Sister, one push.
Which one is this one? What is yours?
Sister, we're all here for the same thing. I didn't even get my picture because of that. Remember? We're being pushed there at the back.
You know it's crazy when you
But
see...
you didn't get to hang out backstage with Trevor like
Yeah, I was about to say, you got to be in his change
But she posted first, you understand?
When Trevor did the Dome show, this was AKA
was still dating Bonang.
dating Bonang. So the Dome show was, I think it was Skalk Bazay Notes, Kanisa Bunu, myself, then AKA, Break, then Trevor. First of all, Trevor's white fans were so confused. They were tweeting him. They were like, I didn't know Trevor can sing and dance and do comedy.
They thought Trevor
They
was
literally thought Trevor was AKA. So they thought Trevor came and did music and they had a break.
Came back and... That's so funny. What?
So to white people, bro.
That's crazy.
So Trevor was given a rose for that tour. This is
A drop top
Remember
Rolls
that
Royce, the Phantom drop.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this thing, my man,
Silver.
a Rolls, the first and only time I've ever been in a Rolls. But the comfort in that car, bruh.
Door opens like this.
Dude, carpets, it's wild. So now we're rolling. So Bonang was backstage with AKA taking pictures on the rolls and everything. So like she was happy. But now she didn't know backstage that her book had just dropped that month. But her book had all the spelling mistakes, remember?
Yes.
So Trevor's watching them take pictures on his rolls, just watching them like this. They're having fun. Break happens. Go to watch a show. Hey, bro, Trevor just opens up on the book on stage. Just goes. But it's funny stuff and they're laughing. But he did like 10 minutes on Bonang's spelling errors.
They say they spell beautiful with a W. Beautiful.
Yo, you childish.
So dude, literally, so like Titi's saying, we went backstage, we hung out at the back with Ryan and Skulk and Bojack and everyone.
and the guys.
And Dylan, Slebs, and then Trevor pulled up. What was so crazy was we saw because Trevor, you know, he always takes lozenges and whatnot for his voice.
We saw Woods.
We saw Woods lozenges.
Yeah. Me don't forget
lozenges.
no S. Woods.
Bro, Trevor's change room.
The way Trevor rolls, his things backstage is so different to Chappelle. Like you saw Trevor, it's like chips, fruit, water, lozenges.
Yeah.
My man Chappelle, dude, 5 different tequilas. But it's like it's a party in a nice way.
Yeah.
But so what do I say? So this guy, dude, in Durban now, Trevor walks off stage. Now, after the show, we debrief, we discuss jokes and what should stay and all those things. This guy makes a call. So he calls the lady, he's like, did you see my message? Can you just bring that for me? This is what he has after the show. They bring custard, custard as in Ultramel, and a can of peaches, puts it in a big bowl, and just chows that. That's after the show. Trevor snack, bruh.
What?
That's crazy.
Literally like a kid, because he
You
was like,
can take me out of the ghetto.
But you can take
the ghetto out of me.
First time Woods for life.
That's so crazy, dog.
That's interesting, actually.
Dog. But yeah, so we obviously went backstage, met Trevor, spoke. They were like, hey, Bonang's waiting for a picture. So we all went out to go take pictures with everyone else. And then we took a picture, the three of us, with Trevor, you know? And then Tsitsi said, you should come on our podcast. And then Trevor laughed. So anyway,
Bro, and I said it before the camera went. I said, you should come to the podcast. He held the laughter. Went cling, 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 cling. As soon as the photographer said, all right, he's like, he started laughing. And he just looked at me and said, just before the picture. And as I was trying to explain, that guy said, next.
God.
He rocked you.
so we post a picture, right? The three of us with Trevor. So we say, yo, man, dope show last night. Shout out to Trevor.
Yeah, like shout out.
Then we say on the same caption, by the way, Cheese Gang, you know what to expect.
Yeah, Wednesday, 3 p.m.
3 p.m. We've got our first ever international guest from the USA.
Yeah, USA.
The Cheese Gang loses their minds. Finally, Trevor's coming.
Oh, yeah. Before the other podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys trust.
We had Griff.
Which one is this one? Who is from the USA?
From the USA, dog.
Trevor's not from the USA.
Trevor's Trevor's local.
You did not lie.
We didn't lie.
They misread.
We did not say Trevor Noah is coming to be on
We never said
Popcorn
that.
and
We said
cheese.
we had a great show at Trevor.
Trevor is still very much South African.
Yes, Trevor's from Orlando.
Like, yo,
Trevor's from Soweto.
You know what time it is? 3 p.m.
That's
Don't forget.
so funny,
They
bro.
were calling him TD Jokes.
Yeah, on the live premiere. Yeah.
TD Joe.
On the live premiere. They were like, Kimango. Malone. Ari.
And I can just picture Griff, y'all thing at Trevor knows.
Yeah.
Griff always sounds like he just busted nuts and he's trying to order food.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
How you think like that, Robbie?
Oh, my
So yeah, dog. Yeah, so I just wanted to clarify that with the Cheese Gang. To be like, yo.
Understand their frustration also. You said that
Yeah, they didn't read. This is the problem we have in this country. We don't read contracts, guys. We don't read contracts. You must read. You must understand.
Because we happened to post the picture on Wednesday, so we can't let the day pass without reminding people of the show.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Makes sense. Because we watched him on the Tuesday.
When are you going back?
To Durban.
No, America.
Out in November. But only for like a week.
How much time do we have with Rob? Teach quickly. 10.
10.
Okay, so Rob.
Yes.
Yo, so you've traveled the world performing, bro. You recently did Dubai. You were in New York for like, how long were you in New York, bro? Like
This year,
you were supposed to go
months.
for 2 weeks. You went for 6 months.
3 months. Last year was 4 or 5 months.
Jeepers, bro.
But hey, bro.
What does that do to you as a comic, as a performer?
Dude, New York is one thing, and I'm looking at your picture of New York. It's this city, bro. You know, you understand how people say you.
I didn't know this was New York.
You thought this was Maraba
What did you think that was?
Where do you think this was?
Free State, somewhere.
Free State, it's at skyscrapers. Titi thought this was CBD.
You've been coming to Beyond the Eyes for years, Titi. Where did you think this background was?
I don't know, bro. I thought
you
it
think
was
it was
here.
CBD?
I won't lie, it was.
You
I
thought it was Joburg.
Thought it was
not,
CBD.
not Joburg. Maybe like
there's no
like I'm
Vodacom
saying,
tower
Free State,
there.
you
How
know,
do you explain the water in the back?
Free State Dam.
Rob, New York, my
Back
brother.
to you.
This is what we have to go through every week.
All the time, bro.
Every week.
No, why? Because I see you guys sharing the show, and I see the posts. People are like, hey, Titi. They always say, hey, Titi in the comments. Understand?
What do you understand?
I get it. I get it all.
You get it, man.
Another thing about New York taught me how replaceable we are. There's so many comedians there, bruh. Like, you know, I think that's when I learned to enjoy my life better, when I realized that I'm special and replaceable at the same time.
Hectic.
Yo, bruh.
That's so powerful, yeah.
That's crazy.
The world will move on without you, bruh.
Live.
It's the truth.
Life.
We all move on. Like, that's life. So while you're here, just enjoy the thing and do what you want. Don't hurt nobody and just enjoy it. Because the thing is, comedy, music, whatever, as a teacher, the people move on, bruh.
Yeah, they do, bro.
People move on. Like, we all feel like we're special, especially when we achieve something. Like, I need all this attention. And you're like, no, tomorrow's another day, bruh. Especially social media. Those guys move on, bruh.
Quick.
They gone.
Quick,
Yeah.
fast.
That's Dimpy.
What did Dimpy ever do to you, though?
Yeah,
It broke
actually.
my heart, bro.
What
His
happened?
career broke my heart. Like, bruh, when Dimpy was coming, it was like a silver lining in the cheat code of what I thought South African industry could be. And then they stole his Instagram.
So, Rob, this revelation you made.
He made another account.
What did George?
Yo,
Do you know how many people came back? 4,000.
Hey.
4,000.
This was the time of free Twitter also.
yo, Tits. You're concerned. You must DM him. DM him and ask.
No.
Let's try get him on.
Actually, it's,
Please,
a story,
yeah.
it's an important story for the country.
Bro,
For the
this revelation of yours, realizing how special you are and how replaceable you are, is it the reason why you decided when you came back home after spending all that time in New York? Is that the reason why you decided when you got back here, you moved back to Durban? What's the significance of you moving back to Durban, bro?
To enjoy life, bruh. Look, talking to Trevor, you know, we've all had this thing. I must have this certain amount of money in the bank, certain amount of fame before you can get married or before you can do a thing. Being close to Trevor, I was speaking to Trevor when he left the Daily Show. He was like, I've done everything, but I'm still not happy. Then I'm like, so the thing I'm chasing,
Is not
my
gonna
friend
bring
is
you
telling
happiness.
me when I get to the promised land, I could still be unhappy. So why am I chasing this thing? You know what I mean?
How is Trevor Noah not happy with Trevor Noah's level of success?
The world
'Cause that's-
loves you.
Yeah.
The world loves you.
But there's a
achieved
certain void that
everything.
only,
Dog, you
not
can call
only, but like
Oprah now,
money
you
or whatever can't
Can
fill.
call Barack now.
bruh,
Bill Gates.
you have access to anyone and everyone. You got all the money, and you still feel like something's missing in your life. Then I'm like, bruh. So now at 36, you think you want all these things. That's the other thing. Then I was like, no, man, let me just enjoy life. So now I'm still traveling around, but I just moved back to Durban. Now I'm doing things. Like the other day, I picked up my niece and nephews from school on a Tuesday, went to watch movies.
Dope.
Like now I'm like living, you know what I
Very
mean?
dope.
Yeah, but I was upset, bro. You know how expensive movies are?
Yeah, no.
Yo, my man, movies are high, dog.
Yeah. trust me.
Bro, I was angry the whole movie, dog. Every time they're laughing, I was just upset.
I watch movies a lot, bro. Trust me.
Dude,
Even the combos, the
popcorn and
popcorn
Coke.
and the stuff.
That's like popcorn and Coke together is 120, 150 if you're gonna throw in
Yeah, the
Smarties.
Smarties or Whispers, like you're capping 350.
Dude,
Then the ticket IMAX plus the glasses, you must pay for the glasses. Well,
bruh.
King IMAX.
This is why you must become casino.
My man, I've never been on a movie. I don't watch movies like top level. I watch with the normal people, you know.
IMAX is
Sterling.
What's IMAX?
it's a bigger screen than the normal movies.
And lesser people inside.
No, IMAX is like the HD of movies. It's the big one. It's the one with the sound effects.
The sound and
Yeah.
And the screen is the biggest.
Please don't say 4D.
Don't some seats move?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that also, like
Yeah.
4D.
The seats move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Show a movie, got the seats all move. Why?
Of course, for the
It's experience.
Which one you want to be the first and the furious to be?
Like I watched Avatar like that.
yeah.
And the wind.
Yeah.
I watched Life of Pi
Like
at,
with the
at
movie
IMAX, and an actual
IMAX
Indian man
4D.
came out the screen. An Indian.
You're lying, man. You're lying.
Don't send him, just smell of pre-hard.
Which one is this one?
The 40 experience. Robbie, have you ever been in a fight, bro?
Bruh, I got in a fight trying to end the fight. That was the worst, bruh. Mind your own business. Also, like...
Ish.
There was a guy who was trying to hit a dude, and then I said to my friend, "Don't worry, you can F him up." And then the guy was like, "You think your friend can hit me? Hey, what are you gonna do?" Then I'm like, "Well, man, I was showing support for a friend."
Verbally only.
How are you looking at me, bruh? That fight, it was so. Yeah, have you been in a fight?
No.
It's a horrible thing because your body is trying to defend itself. And then you come out and you're like, because also when you watch boxing movies, you're like, jab. My man, in a real fight, it's this thing. There's no thing of jab, uppercuts. You're just like, I'm trying to survive. That's all. But yeah, no, I've seen fights. I've seen fights.
So what happened after you threw the comment to support?
Did the guy jump?
Attack you?
Then the guy came after me, and then there was a whole fight and everything. I had to go to the principal's office. My dad had to come in. It was a whole thing.
Was this pre or post divorce?
No, this was post divorce. So I called him because I was like, I'm not gonna call my mother. So I called him. Then it turned out my dad played soccer with the principal, so they're chatting. And it was fine after that.
Nice, bro. Look, man, we have a lot of cheese gang out there, dog, that watch our podcast, and there's some of them who'd like to do what you do, bro. They, for me, I think yes, we've been bros and boys for so long, but you inspire me, dude. Like seeing your growth in comedy and the voice that you've developed in comedy.
Yeah.
Right? And we got cheese gang out there that watches, and they want to do what you do, bro. So if you could advise them, what's the one thing you could say to anyone watching out there who wants to pursue stand-up, but not only pursue stand-up, but do what you did, Rob? Because you see, when I watch you on stage, it automatically challenges me to want to do better. It's like, I watch you and I go, okay, this is where the level is now. This is where the level is now. So not to like someone who's just aspiring to be a comedian, to people in the game, to
that
people
are really
in the field.
pushing and are trying to, that are hungry for knowledge.
What's your advice to us who want to grow and be better in this thing?
We motivate.
Thank you for that, my brother. Same with you. I see you shining, dude.
Vaseline. It's Vaseline.
I don't know. I feel like comedy is, the more you grow off stage, the more you grow on stage.
Ooh, yeah. Big bars.
That's life, bro. Oh, if you're not living, you have nothing to tell us.
Oh.
Why? So, as much as you're working on comedy, work on yourself. That's what I've realized. In the past 5 years, COVID, which was very difficult, we lost a lot of people, we lost a lot of things to it, but we also gained. When you lose so much, you go, what do I have to work with? Those early days of COVID where it was exciting, people were baking.
Banana bread.
Those first 3 weeks were fun. We were...
What? Who was baking?
Banana bread was a
banana
thing,
bread was a thing.
You guys...
Banana bread, Brazil.
Bro, that was the thing we did in COVID too.
What was going on?
Bro.
The bananas were gonna go off, bro.
Bananas could still go.
But
Bananas didn't know there was a pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
What?
So what was the rush?
You
baking because we're in a rush.
Humans were on lockdown.
Anyway.
We had to bake the bananas fast.
But the guy who transports the bananas was indoors. Yeah, that's why. So there was no one to bring the new bananas.
The one thing we were allowed to do during lockdown was go buy groceries.
Which one is this one? Robbie, you were saying
lockdown.
Yes, but it's like, that's when I started like exercising, therapy, all those things. But it's like, you got to grow off stage to grow on stage. Simple. and watch comedy and study it, but then after read, bruh. I don't think a lot of people read nowadays. People get all the information from social media. Many people don't read and figure out how they feel about a thing. You know what I mean? Like, most people don't actually know how they feel about things
other people's feelings. And
and they read comments, then they go, oh, this is how I should feel about this thing. Read and figure out what this is telling you. I think that's the best thing.
You know, whenever like young comedians always ask me who to talk to or like for advice, I always say, hey, go talk to Robbie. Because you always seem to know.
Hey, you sent some horrible comedians my way.
And it's the truth. Like, I sent everybody, I said, go to Robbie, go talk to Robbie. Because you have like this way of like summarizing or embodying this idea of what it means to really be a comedian and then articulate it in a simple way, in a way that somebody will understand. Because a lot of people, they get into this thing with their own ideas. Like you say, like reading will give you more insight in whatever you're doing. And people come into comedy not knowing that. And like we always say thank you. Like now, I want to say thank you. And I also feel like South Africa needs to know that you are one of the biggest comedians in the world from here. And no one, like I want people to actually exercise that thing and make it a thing. And it must be a thing that this guy is a superstar because you are too humble. Busy greeting people at Melville.
You are Robbie Collins.
You are Robbie Collins, bro. You know, like, and that's what I want people to know, that you mean a lot to the industry of humor in this country.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, my brother.
And you know what it is, Robbie? I think over the years, what's happened is a lot of people have slept on you. You know, I truly believe you've been great for years.
Yeah.
But what's happened over the years is a lot of people have slept on you. And we just want to say, us at Popcorn and Cheese are not sleeping
on you.
I'm a brother.
So
thank
on
you,
behalf
kids.
of all of us, here's a token
of our
appreciation.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Ah, this is awesome, bruh.
You know what I mean?
Damn. This is great, bruh. Did you give a Booty Lolo one?
We had to get him a Continental. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'd just like to say thank you for joining us as we sit with the Comic of the Year, friends with Pharrel, Trevor Noah, Erykah Badu, Common, Michelle Obama,
Chappelle,
and of course, Tolesmo. Rob, tell us, my brother, is there anything you'd like to plug, seeing as though you are here?
Oh, just follow me on social media. I've got a tour coming up.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I've got a tour starting in a couple months, and then around South Africa, the world. Follow me on social medias, and just I don't know. I have plans, but I'm also just in the moment, bruh.
No, it's cool to be in the moment. Yeah,
like that's where
I used to get nervous with that question a lot when I did interviews. Like, oh, what do you have next?
Yes,
like, oh, I'll see what I have next.
Because you know this is the thing. Is like everything. Something I was excited about last month is now boring to me.
Yeah,
because you're a mover.
Yes, so it's like
same.
I don't get too happy about you reminded me that I won Comic of the Year this year.
Literally,
genuinely, because after that I went to New York and I was a nobody. You know what I mean?
Leave Tambo as the Comic of the Year, and then that side as Robbie.
I think I'm always looking for discomfort in trying to gain and move forward and grow like that. Once things are too comfortable,
move.
We've got to move.
That's dope.
In that note, we are going to be moving Tsitsi from where he is sitting because he looks very comfortable. No, I'm joking. Tsitsi, my brother, what would you like to plug?
What was that about?
Sorry.
I'll tell you what it was about, because we need to move you to be comfortable and sit here
That's what
with
I was
us
trying to do. I was trying to move it to
2050 event supplies, where comfortability matters most.
Oh. And of course, it is beyond our eyes. It's beyond anybody's eyes. It's beyond the Eye Studios, the film set where you can come and record your podcasting needs. Film set, we have backgrounds of New York. We even have a prison wall background if you'd like to reenact some jail scenes. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go, I just want to send a big shout out to everyone that came out to Limpopo, PLK. First time doing a gig in Polokwane.
It looked great.
Oh, bro, it was so much fun. We had Donald.
King Munada.
King Munada.
Yeah.
No, Titi was like a vernacular version of when 50 Cent comes out.
It's King Munada.
King Munada is his version of 50 Cent here.
Yeah.
So big thank you to Hurricane Percy, King Munada, Donald in Denial, of course, the Cheese Gang, Robot Boy, Tsitsi Chumeric, the Barbaric, and everyone that came out to the PLK shows. Thank you so much for your love and support. Tsitsi, is there anything you want to say? You've got a one-man coming up?
Yeah, 6th and 7th of October at the Bioscope 44 Stanley. And I want to say thank you so much to all the people that have been sending me posters. So, yeah, I sent out a poster and people started making all these posters and say, hey, no compensation needed. I was like, oh, thanks. And then, you
literally post a new poster every day.
Yeah, so people have been making posters every day. So I will keep posting all these posters until the show. Get your tickets at the Bioscope thing, and thank you so much. And Polokwane, Nerole incredible.
Nerole monatre. Robert the Boy.
Shout out. Yo, Flavortron, New Original, Green Means Go. # Salary music videos coming this week.
Oh, yes.
Keep your eyes locked on social media and on Channel Low and a lot of other channels later on.
Oh, yes. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, from the corn that pops.
And the cheese that's great.
We are Robot Pops. And just like the tour dates coming up on Robbie's agenda, we are out.
Which
one is this one?
Do you think he will come to the show? Do you think we can get him to come?
I think he'd come.
Yeah, let's get him.
Yeah, let's get who? Trevor.
Trevor. And he doesn't stay far from here.
From here?
Yeah.
Let's go fetch him now.
Robo Pops, I'll be my cheese girl and my cheese boy there. We motivate, then we laugh as well. Stay on brand, never hard to sell. Got real chats, now my LOL. So we both got gang and we blessed as hell. Siyadlala story, petting on my guest and nice and moy. You and my bundles, not of joy. Said it's Pop Pops and Robot Boys. Popcorn and cheese. Yeah? Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Which one is this one? Popcorn and cheese.